Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we are talking about Jasmy crypto token. That is right. We're talking about Jasmy today, guys, because this coin is coming back down to a pretty key trend line. In fact, hinting that it might want to fall below, and I do think that it could fall below this trend line if Bitcoin does something that I want to take a look at with you guys in this video. Now, let me be very clear that I am quite bullish on the Jasmy crypto token, but we're going to need to see Bitcoin come up. And there's very good news for all you guys holding this coin, in my opinion, because Bitcoin is about to enter a parabolic bull market. So even if we see Jasmy coin come down to the level I want to talk to you guys in this video, I lean bullish on Bitcoin, therefore leaning bullish on altcoins like Jasmy, which have a tremendous amount of popularity in the crypto space. So stick around to the end of this video. Let me get into this one. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's jump right in. So Bitcoin is right now below $60,000. And that has been a level that we've been just trying to stay above and come back above or stay above for a long time, probably about 189 days, I think exactly right now. Since we came up into this range 189 days ago, Bitcoin's been struggling. Sure, we hit a previous all-time high just a few months ago, hitting a $74,000 price level, but Bitcoin's been slowly kind of trickling down over time. So Bitcoin being at $58,000 is going to bring weakness to the altcoin market, and don't just take my word for it. In fact, look at what's going on. Here are the big losers on the day, and there's a lot of them. Double-digit losers. Over the last 7 days, there are a ton more double-digit losers. A lot of double-digit losers over the last 7 days, and Jasmy is actually closer to the top of that list. But today, nothing's really performing well, right? Trying to find gainers in the last 24 hours. There's nothing in the top 100 of cryptocurrencies that's showing green in the last 24 hours, except for this Beam token. It's up 0.16%. Wow. Big gainer today, right? Not so much. Now, it might be surprising, why is Jasmy coin not pumping, right? It just got a listing on CoinW recently. They've got a lot of different things coming. This grand airdrop reward. They've got all these different promos going on with CoinW, and they've got the executives behind Sony. There's a lot of popularity behind this token. Why isn't this token doing well? Well, it's just very straightforward, my friends. Bitcoin's not doing what it has to do yet, okay? So we will eventually see Bitcoin turn around and Jasmy come around, but looking at this chart on Blowfin, which, by the way, is a great place to trade Jasmy token. If you guys want to leverage trade a coin like Jasmy or any of your favorite altcoins, I think Jasmy is one of the best places to do it personally because it's a no KYC required exchange. The fees are quite low, and you know what? There's a great sign-up bonus right now. If you guys deposit $2,000, you get $300 to trade for free. But what would be the trade on this coin right now? And, I do believe, though we could see some downside, I lean biased to say this could be a good opportunity for a long because we are so oversold right now. But that comes with a big warning. So let's look at the chart and get into exactly the specifics on what we're looking at for Bitcoin and then obviously Jasmy token as well. So if Bitcoin comes back down to the bottom of this range that we've seen many times, that's a $53,000 Bitcoin, and Bitcoin would then be coming down 10%. Now, unfortunately, if Bitcoin comes down 10%, a coin like Jasmy or any of your favorite altcoins out there, you name it, whether it's Crow or XRP or Shiba Inu, whatever it might be, Pepe, if Bitcoin comes down 10%, your favorite altcoin is probably going to come down lower as well. So from current price levels, if Jasmy were to fall to my next key target, that is a whopping 42% move to the downside. Now, there are a couple other levels you could look at, maybe down to this 15-cent level, I would say is probably our first stopping point. In fact, let me draw that in for you guys, because I'll tell you this. If Bitcoin comes down to that lower band, like we said, and has a 10% crash, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jasmy, at the very least, touch down to the 0.016 level. At that point, I think that could be a decent opportunity potentially for a long, considering all the times we bounced off that, finally turn that into we'll turn it into support once again. Worst case scenario, Jasmy goes down to 1 cent, and you know what? You've got an incredible buying opportunity. Regardless of if this thing does come down to those levels, guys, I remain bullish on this coin. Because if, just to say, okay, if Bitcoin comes down, Jasmy's coming down, fine. But if Bitcoin goes back up to the top of this range, which I do think is going to happen sooner rather than later, not as soon as I would have liked, so I'm going to move this forward a little bit more. September's coming up. Historically, we got to remember, guys, September is a little bit of a bearish month for crypto. In fact, Bitcoin averages negative 4.78% gains or actually negative 4.78% losses in September historically. The good news is, though, is August, considering that it's red, we have only had a green September after a red August. So who knows if that really means anything, but I have put out a prediction recently that I think that September could be bullish because of a couple key reasons. One, the Fed is going to pivot soon in September, and that could be a catalyst to drive crypto up. And two, Bitcoin usually pumps after U.S. presidential elections. You can see historically, here is the U.S. elections. Here is the 2021 bull market. Here is the 2016 bull market. You can see the elections happen, and boom, we go up. And we actually start to trend upward leading up to that election day. So we could be starting to see that soon. I am optimistic for it. And so I do think that potentially could be a decent opportunity. I think this is oversold. Could be a decent opportunity to buy the Jasmy token or potentially long it. Again, fear and greed index is lower right now. Historically, buying when the fear and greed index lower is a better place to be entering, into at least a DCA position, potentially into a long if the charts are showing something nice. But I will say this, guys. There's a chance we kind of hold around this level as well. This has been a pretty key level right around the peak of this wedge. We have broken out a little bit lower, and so I won't be surprised to see us come down to 15 cents. 1.5 cents. I think that's the most immediate short-term target. And if Bitcoin really, really, really breaks lower, then we could be seeing Jasmy come down to 10 cents. Or 1 cent. I'd be really, really surprised to see us come back down to this 0.007 cent level. I don't really think that's going to be in the cards here unless Bitcoin does something that nobody would want to see, which is like a $40,000 Bitcoin. Again, that's the only way we come down to this level, or maybe even we potentially just come down to this level, because down here to this one penny, I mean, that is a big crash right there. So that's like my worst case scenario, guys, for Jasmy. Now I do lean bullish again. I'm looking forward to a parabolic bull market because when Bitcoin takes off, the total market cap is likely going to achieve its previous all-time high, as I've told you guys dozens and hundreds of times maybe on this channel. I'm looking forward to that breakout moment, and so we just got to remain patient until then. In this very moment, I do think it could potentially be a decent opportunity for a long. Personally, on Jasmy, if I was to open up a trade right now, I'd be leaning towards looking at a long trade. Maybe not at this very exact moment. Maybe keep an eye on a Bitcoin a little bit more to decide exactly when that long is. But I think it's oversold right now. Could we get more downside in September? Absolutely. At that point, if we do get more downside, then I'm really going to be looking at long opportunities on my favorite altcoins. And Jasmy's certainly in that category because I know how popular this coin is. I know Sony executives are behind it. They got a partnership with Panasonic. And it is a top 100 crypto. And in this overall crypto bull market pump, when it really happens, Jasmy is inevitably going to pump. Could it go up to 30 cents again? Yes, absolutely. Could it go up to $5 again? That is possible. Let's see how it shakes out, guys. Do you think $5 Jasmy's coming? Let me know in the comments down below. That's all I have for you in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, DCA, HODL, do your own research, and of course, I'll see you in the next one, y'all. 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, y'all.